to wear headphones while recording this?
I don't know the words.
You don't know the words to "And I Will Always Love You"?
I mean, I know those words. I
Okay.
don't know any of the rest of it.
Go on.
So
I have a look. World's just coming up, dude. We're protecting this shit.
you've got a lot of time.
Nope.
And
No.
You have
together,
a ton of
together,
time.
The answer's
together?
nope. The answer's nope with a capital N, O, P, and E with a space
And
between each letter. Nope. And I will always love you.
All right.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
No,
Yeah, it's a little bit.
no. I'm not. I have fucked my voice up too many times doing this shit. I am drawing a line.
How high of a pitch can you go?
I can't really do a very high pitched.
How high?
There's a reason why when I do voiced playthroughs where I voice characters in games that don't normally have voices,
Yeah.
I tell my chat, I'm like, guys, I'm just going to read the women's lines. I'm not actually going to try to do a voice because
Because you hate women.
the
you're
closest thing
sexist.
I can get to a woman's voice is like a Mickey Mouse sounding fucking thing.
Let's hear it.
So, oh, hey guys, it's me. I'm the girl character.
Perfectly natural, believable woman. What do you mean?
Honestly, could not tell a difference between you and Ovilee.
Who let
Wait,
this other
let's
woman
try.
in here?
Raz, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's me, Ovilee, and I like...
FLCL, it's an anime about yellow scooters. Where's JoJo?
So I heard Ian, then Ovilee.
Yep, that was it.
I
He's
can't
really good at this
believe
game.
that Flowers remembered those two very important details. That's crazy.
What?
That I like furikuri and yellow scooters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
I remember that back when you got the yellow scooter because I initially thought I was like, this is just such an extremely bizarre item to be like, yo, I got to get that. And you were like, no, it's from my favorite anime of all time. I have to have it.
And right now it is sitting in my backyard and I have not ridden it in probably a year.
Why?
I haven't seen it in forever.
Well, okay, so there's two reasons. One, I don't have a garage anymore, so it's difficult to just like hop on and leave. I have to take the tarp off. I have to push it out the door because I have like a little gate. Push it out the gate, close the gate, lock the gate, hop on the scooter, drive away, come back, open back up the gate, bring the scooter back in.
It's a pain.
It's a big painful process. Plus, with my work, I'm always carrying like props, materials, people like you two, Thresh.
The
And I've
dog can
also-
be the passenger in a scooter.
I would love to do that. I thought of getting like one of those little scooter side carts and just putting him in with goggles.
Yeah.
But I have almost been hit way too many times. And I only take residential streets. So like, these streets
Oh, yeah.
from like here to Riot, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that's a perfectly
Something easy.
super easy. But even just like from here to Riot, I've almost been hit so many times.
Yeah.
Like people just not looking and merging, people just like fucking going. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't do that anymore.
So you're just not really dedicated to the craft. I understand.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I think I've
The
just
craft of scoot.
Yeah. Because like when I first met you, you were like, I'm such a big Fooly Cooly fan. And I was like, ooh, personally, I thought it was kind of mid. And
What?
yeah. It took me years to finish the show. And there's like only, 5 or 4
There's
episodes?
6 episodes. How the
like,
fuck do you
You
think
watch
that it's
one a
mid?
year?
I kept quitting. Went to like episode 3, I quit. Episode 4, I quit. Like I would always have a year-long hiatus. And then after a certain point, I'm like, God, I don't remember the first episode. So I'd start up and then quit again. I thought the characters were great. The fucking pacing, obviously the point of it is to be a bit eclectic and crazy. But I was like, wow, do I just not vibe with this at all? But I didn't want to ever let you know because you care too much about it.
Hey Raz, can I borrow $5? Or are you in debt right now?
That was
You
uncalled for.
hypocritic bitch.
That's really
Hypocritic. You microtransaction Hayden, but
Look.
then back talking, back pedaling. Oh shit, I gotta get my Kobe edition. What did you do, Raz? What did you do?
You know, last week when I said that I would not buy NBA 2K24, that this would be the year.
You were
Yeah.
adamant.
A few days later, I may not have just only bought NBA 2K24, which is $69. No, I bought the Kobe edition, which I think was like 120.
120? You better get one of Kobe's actual fucking shoes with it, Raz. What the hell's included?
I may have gotten the digital Kobe shit.
Okay, all right. Some pixels. Nice.
And then the coins weren't good enough to make my players, so I had to get more coins.
How much did more coins cost, man?
May have paid $99 more dollars.
So wait a second. there was a $69 game coming out that you were like, this game is a ripoff. It doesn't respect its customers. I'm drawing a line and not buying. And then a week later, you bought this $69 game for the equivalent of $219.
Good deal.
Are you enjoying it?
I fucking hate the game, man. I just actually hate the game. I've been playing 1 quarter constantly because I can't hit shots. Then you also have to pay for animations. I fucking hate this game. I literally had the worst day yesterday because I would constantly try and like learn how to play the game under the circumstances and I'm like 85 because you can't automatically get to where you want to be. And then I'll get so frustrated. I'd drop the game, boot up League of Legends, hate my life even more and forgot why I hate League. Why can't I play a fun game?
I'm sorry, man.
That's not riddled with like microtransactions. The worst part, you know what the worst part is?
What's that?
I didn't say I was not gonna buy EA 24, which is the soccer version of the game, which has even worse microtransactions. So when I get home,
Raz,
I can also just wait like 4 days for when it officially launches. No, I'm gonna pre-order the game for the early access to EA 24, which is just worse.
So after railing against the microtransactions last week, you spent $100 in microtransactions?
Yes.
What's your total? What was the total that you spent on 2K? Was it 2K?
It's gonna get there. It was like 220 for a $69 game.
Yeah, because you bought the $120 base plus the $99 expansion
The big
cards.
pack of cards.
See,
Yeah.
that's worse than me dropping $3,000 on Genshin Impact.
That is not.
Did you actually drop three G's on Breath of the Waifu?
In my defense, my viewers enabled me.
Did they?
How much of it did they pay for?
Was this gambling on
Did you have
screen?
like an oil prince just handing you hundreds to just throw at this?
True. Honestly, if this is justifiable, every time you show your feet, that oil prince was like, all right, I have to say $100 more.
So this was when Genshin like first came out, like in the first couple of months, and I really needed Daddy D-Luke. So I was just like, the first couple times, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll put in $100 and that's it. And I put in the $100 and I didn't get anything I want. Mm-hmm. And then one of my viewers comes in and is like, here's another 100. And I went, well,
They're throwing hundies at you?
Well,
It's
then.
free money, you know.
I can't just not roll on it.
Yeah, you
so
kinda
I put
have
in
to.
another 100. And I didn't get what I wanted. And then maybe another viewer dropped another $100.
What is going on?
And so the cycle may or may not have continued until we racked up about $3,000.
I need simps. This is my conclusion.
You just got
Raz OnlyFans coming soon.
I need simps. I don't know how to get them. I need to find them.
I can tell you from experience that one way is if you just have one shit poster in your chat, $5 at a time, making you read the most heinous bullshit ass names you've ever heard in your life. Everybody else will join in to hear you say Fudanari Ari out loud.
I need a Raz in my chat.
I feel like the other thing, okay, so there's girl simps and then there's boy simps, right? Because a lot of people will look at Pokemon's channel and everything. They'll be like, oh, well, Pokemon makes so much money because there's so many guys who are just like dumping money into
Is that not girl simps as well? We need to know the demographic of Pokemon followers.
I'm talking about the general.
Okay, my bad.
I'm talking about the general idea where
Fair.
people are looking at Pokemon and they're like, oh, well, she probably just has like a bunch of male simps who are like incels. And so they just give her money because they're stupid and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Same with like Amaranth and all those things. Look at fucking Mizkif. Look at Hassan.
Yeah.
Look at XQC. XQC.
Yeah.
How many people are just dumping money into him? Guys can get simps, except they're not called simps. They're just called fans. They're juicers. You just got to figure out what XQC does. Just start going like, chat!
Start biting your toenails and shit. Just start doing the most wild shit.
I used to do that.
Excuse me?
How old were you when you did that?
I only did it until I was like 11.
Okay.
I thought we were going to hear like 23 or something.
Yeah, you
I
took too
swear,
long.
I was waiting for the way too late of a number.
It's like, when did you stop getting breast fat? Stop.
Quick, think of a normal age.
Have you guys ever seen a baby being born?
No. Don't want to do that.
And thankfully for you, it will never happen to you.
You feel like Ovilee's safe? Like,
What if?
You're
What
an
if?
inbuilt condom.
Raz is gonna need some air.
Hit him for me.
Come on, man.
Thank you.
Crying, actually.
Teamwork
Thank
makes
you.
I'm actually crying.
Okay, well, first off, fuck you. What if I realized that I had a second calling and I wanted to be a doctor and be an obstetrician?
yep,
Obni,
nailed it.
what does OBGYN stand for? Obstination.
right.
Obstetrician. Obstetrician.
Only know
What if-
ODB.
Gynecologist, yes, old dirty bastard.
Old dirty bastard. Old dirty bastard showing up to the delivery room.
Artist formerly known as Jesus
I
Christ.
wash my hands.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Yeah, she wants to be an OGB when she grows.
fucking hate you guys. Well, I saw a baby being born
What?
in an episode of TV.
Okay.
Okay, well,
all right.
that doesn't. They can't show you no graphic stuff. From
Yeah, they're not showing the.
Have you ever seen the show Shameless?
No.
No.
Okay, so the show Shameless, it's an older show, but it's on Netflix, so that's why a lot of people are watching it. The show Shameless is about a very dysfunctional family of like a severe alcoholic, deadbeat dad who like steals monies from his kids and is like a piece of shit. A 21-year-old daughter who's trying to take care of the rest of the kids, and it's like 5 kids, like
Okay.
17 all the way to like baby, maybe like a year or 2 years old, right? And it's just like they live in Chicago, and it's just like crazy, right? There's a lot of sex in this show. I have seen more sex in like 20 minutes of watching the show than I've probably seen in my entire life.
What-
Like they just had like naked people everywhere.
So is it like an HBO show? I'm taking it then. Like
Yeah,
it's like early seasons Game of Thrones where it's just like you bam porn, just
Yeah.
season everything.
Yes.
Similar, yeah.
But it's like instead of medieval, it's like trashy. So it's like a 17-year-old getting knocked up by a 15-year-old, but the 15-year-old didn't actually knock her up because he's gay. But the 15-year-old is dating the 40-year-old gas station attendant because he is also the only gay person he knows.
The
And then-
15-year-old?
Yes.
This sounds like a federal crime.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't even
And
know how to
so-
respond.
It's exactly that. Like you watch the show and it just keeps giving you, it's supposed to be, I think, like a dramedy.
Yeah.
Like there's drama and comedy within it. But like there's a lot of the parts that they give you where it's all like, this is a very traumatic moment. Laugh at it if you want. Otherwise, just sit there in silence.
Oh,
and I'm just
no.
sitting there in silence. And I'm like,
It was
But-
Showtime originally, by the way.
Was it good?
Showtime.
Showtime. Okay,
Showtime.
I knew it had to be
HBO
one of the had to be something off of basic cable.
Showtime is
Yeah.
basically like HBO Light.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
it's what
well,
HBO used to be.
Walmart. Yeah.
this one went harder.
Okay.
This one
Walmart
went fucking
HBO.
harder. So, anyways, one of the teenage girls who gets pregnant after fucking her boyfriend's dad, who's the alcoholic. Really weird stuff. So she's pregnant and she's popping out a baby. And at first you're just kind of like, oh, okay, this is like the delivery room scene. This is interesting. And then it just hard cuts to an image of a vagina going like this with the baby head starting to like push out, and there's like black hair on that baby head and the vagina stretched and there's blood everywhere. And not only is there blood, there's cottage cheese. So now there's like cottage cheese coming out of the vagina with the baby head. And I'm going, why the fuck is there cottage cheese down there? Is that a yeast infection, or is that really what happens when babies are born? And so the baby comes out, and so the mom's white, the dad is white, and the kid comes out Asian, and everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with the baby? And it's like, you're holding him upside down. And I went, oh, this show was made in a different time. Sorry for the spoilers.
Wait, is the baby actually Asian? Oh, shit.
Cottage cheese.
I was about to ask
man.
him. I was actually,
There
for
is
whatever
all kinds
reason,
of
more
goo.
tied to the cottage cheese part.
There's all kinds of goo that comes out of there. That shit is gross.
I don't know
That's
what
in
words
your body.
What did you say, Raz?
Nothing.
to say. I don't know what words to say. I'm not equipped for this.
Are you looking forward to being a
Conversation.
father?
I'm looking for a plane ticket out of here.
That actually sounds like a better contraception.
Plane
Oh,
ticket?
it was.
So like now you just don't want to
Nothing.
like, yeah, exactly. So I'm putting that out there. That's actually the best sex education you can. I feel educated. Thank you for that.
What if we all watch a birthing video right now together?
Anyway, good episode. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe
That
and
was a
tell
great one.
us what your favorite moment of being born was. See you next time.
I think the best birthing video.
Man,
What is the best birthing video?
Birth of a Nation?
I don't know, like a fucking giraffe, because that's quite a fall.
Yeah. And they just look at it like, get up. What the fuck?
Get the fuck out.
Don't even squat a little.
I think giraffes literally kick their baby
Come on, fuckface.
so they can like start running. It's like a thing where, you know, they learn faster if you kick them. I remember. The only reason why I know this is because I made it. I made a TikTok about it. It's because like.
I'm okay. So wait 1 second. So you're saying that we should be taking parenting advice from you, and that your first piece of parenting advice is to what?
kick them.
Kick a baby.
They learn faster.
If you kick them.
Didn't we all get beat?
Yeah.
So
Good old Mr. Spoon.
why not start
Rice paddle?
right out of the boom?
Yeah, no, my mom had a wooden spoon that she drew a smiley face on with Sharpies.
There you
His
go.
name was Mr. Spoon. If you stepped out of line too many times, the worst part was she'd make you go get him. She'd be like, go get me Mr. Spoon. And then and then you're carrying him back. You know what your fate's about to be, and a little motherfucker's just smiling at you.
Your parents are secretly immigrants. Like that is a natural tactic of fear. Like, I would have to get the coat hanger from my mom, and I knew this shit was coming for me, so you're picking which one's gonna hurt less. You're like, this one will be fine.
So wait, what you've got beaten with? You said
Coat hangers mostly.
coat hangers.
Yeah.
Mr.
Spoon. So my mom would change it up from time to time because
Okay.
my mom, Asian,
Yeah.
but very whitewashed, wants to be a white woman.
Okay.
Very much wants to be a white woman.
Yeah.
So she would like start to try to hit me and then pull back and be like, I'm not going to hit you. Instead, I'm going to throw something at you because that means that I am not directly
Projectile.
hitting, right?
Yeah.
So I've had like, she'd get pissed at me because I was a smart mouth, but also I was right.
So was she accurate?
I would say about 70% of the time.
Field goal
One
percentage.
third get out of jail free.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not bad odds.
Okay,
It's
that's
not
fair.
that bad.
That's
Until
fair.
she walked over to pick it up to try again.
Okay, then then you're just
Yeah.
dead in there.
Yeah, I'll never forget when she took my Game Boy and she held it out the card window and she's like, I'm going to fucking drop your Game Boy because she knew that was the only thing
That
that I
was the
loved in
number
life.
one.
Yeah.
Right? And she had done it so many times to the point where I just looked at her and I said, do it.
Oh.
Said, do it. You're just going to have to buy me another one.
Oh.
Did she do it?
Nope, she handed it back to me.
What?
Yep, she handed it back to me. And that's when she enabled a monster.
Yep. That's parenting 101.
Right.
If your child talks back to you like that,
You got to follow through.
you have to follow through. Otherwise, you'll lose the authority. You're not the
Lost.
pack leader. You're not the pack leader if you just like let them run around.
at that point, you're just one of the lost, forsaken Walmart handlers of some screaming, wailing semen demon that everybody within 1,000 yards wants to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to fucking throw that away and never bring it back. Let's just say I know that when I pissed off my mom, she knew exactly what to destroy, and it was always my games. Like, she would always like, she ran away. You're like, you following her? It's like, where are you going? Where are you going? I had the most ghetto PlayStation 1. Like my disc was like fucked. I was like, you paid for this disc, but I had to pay for it personally. Not like with money, but literally trying to play and then realizing, fuck, it's maybe I have to like use like a thinly coated thing so the disc can actually rotate.
Yeah, you have to like finagle it to work right.
It was the worst fucking thing. Or the TVs. But at least, yeah, it was not great. It was not great.
Yeah, no, I learned how to use talk no jutsu because my sister would beat the shit out of me when I was little
Yeah.
growing up. I think I've told you that
Yeah.
my sister beat the shit out of me. So my mom's like, use your words. And so I learned how to use my words.
Yeah.
Now everyone in my family has a little bit of a complex and needs therapy, but I needed it too.
You still need it.
I do. I do. I'm trying to find a new therapist, but they're all like, "Oh, we're too busy," and I'm like, I've heard that before.
No, you're getting rejected by therapists.
I got ghosted by a therapist, and now I'm getting rejected by therapists, but that's okay. Wait, the reason why I brought up Shameless though, was because I needed it as second monitor material while I've been playing a shit ton of these random farming games.
Like the one that you told us about last week that you said was not up to your level.
It sucked.
Okay.
It sucked. It may have been fine for like a 10-year-old or something if that's like the audience that they're going to. But what they need to understand is that their biggest...
What game was that?
It was called Fae Farm.
Fae Farm.
Yeah, we talked about it last
Yeah,
week.
she shit talked it.
Yeah, last week.
And then I may have caught her playing it on Steam.
I loaded it up for 5 minutes and I'm like, what am I doing? And then Raz messages me on Steam and he goes, what are you doing?
Yes. She was just saying the game was
calling
shit.
it out.
And it was like, Ovilee was playing Fae Farm.
But
The fuck is this?
She bought $100 worth of cards. It was weird.
What?
I didn't know. What?
Yeah, Fae Farm. She got the Kobe edition of Fae Farm.
But what game developers don't realize when they're making these farming games, they're like, oh, we're making it for kids. No, motherfuckers. You're making it for people like me and Flowers who are going to try to min-max the shit out of Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I still have the screenshots. Well, I posted the screenshot of my like 103% accuracy, like 400 high score on the shooting minigame at the fair. And all sorts of strangers were like, what the fuck? Bro. I was like, yes, understand the power of metagaming, you fucking casuals.
You are so fuck. I learned something very valuable growing up. Oh Jesus, this is not the best way of, so you can help me out here. It's like the rule 34 of playing video games.
Wait.
Not the sex part.
Wait.
Wait. What? That's all Rule 34 is.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what demographic you're trying to cater the game to, adults will play it. So like, or watch it. So I found this out when I was working Starbucks, and I'm not mean to change the conversation, but like,
Let's hear it.
there was a specific person that I was working with that may have loved My Little Pony, enjoyed My Little Pony so much. He had to sing it to children in the drive-thru. He was singing My Little Pony to children and asking like babies what their favorite My Little Pony was. This was my workmate. So I realized very quick, because that was a huge thing about like just bronies, that I was like, look, doesn't matter who you're saying you're making this game for, 40-year-olds are playing this.
They're gonna play it.
So we found the creator of the Rainbow Dash jar.
Rainbow Dash jar?
No.
Wait, does Raz not know what this is?
Oh no, Raz, you might.
Raz, do you not know what this is?
What's a Rainbow Dash?
Okay.
No. Let's do this.
Okay.
There's no way we can do this.
Google it.
Yeah. We don't want to say it out loud
Let's
because
not say it. Just zoom in on Raz's face.
Yeah.
Jar? What could a jar be used for?
I don't know how you managed to escape your teenage formative years without being scarred by this bullshit.
Type in Rainbow Dash jar. People watching at home, do not do this.
Yeah, if your parents, grandparents, teachers, local community leaders, or anyone whose opinion you even remotely respect or care about maintaining is nearby, please do not look this up.
You find it, Raz?
The original poster claims that for some ungodly reason, they had to add that adjective, he was collecting his ejaculations in a jar that contained a figurine of Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. How long did he have this for?
Can you describe what you're saying in PG-13 language?
So there was an image that I saw initially, because I could not believe that it was an ejaculation jar, because a lot of it was just straight like brown, like oil brown. I don't like. Have you ever had?
It's biological material, so it goes bad.
It goes, yeah.
That spunk was past its expiration date.
The original post is from 4chan, where degeneracy knows no bounds. The jar existed for a long time.
That's where I saw my first dead body.
What?
And it was not as bad as the Rainbow Dash jar.
No, it was not. Have you seen the other glass jar video, Raz?
Oh, God.
No.
That one is terrible.
Yeah.
How many glass jars are we fucking using here, guys?
Type in glass jar 4chan.
Okay.
And then
I've actually used 4chan sometimes when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say you used a glass jar. I was like, probably not the way that this dude did.
Because they had like
it's
an
a video.
anime
You
section.
should just see feet and then a glass jar.
They had an anime section, and as a child, they also had a porn section.
Beheading.
Everything was a porn section on 4chan.
I just pull up.
I said 4chan glass jar. I got the pony cum jar project.
Okay, hand me your phone. I'll find it for you.
Okay. All right, here you go.
So wait, did you go back and play more Fae Farm while watching Shameless, or a different farming game?
Yes, I'll find it myself.
I can't.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah. She
No.
found the first one.
She found the pony. She can't handle the pony jar.
Rainbow Dash.
Here, just give it here.
Oh no, I got it. Because I'm typing in more specific.
Okay.
Oh, you reached for your phone pretty quickly. Are you nervous about me looking at your?
No, I'm not nervous about that. I'm not nervous about that. I just don't want you to fucking curse it.
Oh no, I'm not.
Don't act like your search history would be so great, Ovilee.
Okay, let me see
Okay,
it.
I think this is it. Can you click on it so it doesn't reveal the title flowers? I just don't want to look at it. Can you click on it so it doesn't reveal the title? Is that the video or is that just an image? Click on it.
Do you need tongs for this?
I'll
Click on
investigate
it.
if this is the right one. Yup. That's...
You did that purposely.
Okay, play the video for
Do
Raz.
not show it to the... No, this is just a screenshot.
Oh, no, then find the video.
No, I'm not finding...
I will
Find the video.
Oh!
I told you the screenshot would be good enough.
I've heard about
You want to know the
this.
fucked up thing?
I've heard about
You want to know the
this.
fucked up thing?
What?
That's not the video I was thinking of.
Oh, it's
What?
Oh, it's a different one.
Which one are you thinking of?
It's a different one where the guy is standing, squats, puts
Squats
the
down on the glass. Yeah.
that one.
Jesus
That's a different
Christ.
one.
Oh, there's another video.
That's a different one.
Oh no.
I didn't know that this was as common as it was. I saw some
if
of it in
you-
hentai before, but like not like this.
If you know any friends who went to medical school, shit like that is really common, actually. People get all kinds of stuff. Light
I heard-
bulbs, all kinds of stuff.
What the fuck are we doing putting a light bulb in there?
Seeing if it turns on.
Free unlimited power from assholes.
So Flowers, what did you do this weekend?
Was this picture yours?
Raz, I'm pretty sure the dude in that picture is dead from the activity you are observing in that picture.
I think he is.
The butthole is resilient.
Serious hospital stay, at least.
Yeah, at least.
But no, on a more wholesome, normal note, I guess, I went paintballing for the first time this weekend. It was a
Wait,
Zales.
for the first time?
Yeah, I'd never been before. Paintballing's an expensive hobby.
is.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
I had when I was growing up, like a few kids from around where I lived did it, but they were all from like well-off farm families, and one of them was like the pastor's kid, and it's like you're kids that have plenty of money.
Yeah.
And they were always just like, "Oh, do you want to come play this?" And it's just like, "Oh yeah, it's $75 to go out and play for the day, and then you rent the balls and you got to pay for the air and you got to." I'm like, "Bro, I got $4. What does $4 give me?"
The only thing that's going through my mind is
pebble.
seeing the pastor's kid reach into the church collection box and go, paintball money.
Look, I don't know exactly what went on back then, but I know that this one, I actually did have enough money to play it. It was pretty fun. Azale invited out like a few different people from like, I was there, Golden Glue, Dash went out. We all had a good time. Like,
Did you get an invite?
I did. I was too sick.
yeah, Raz.
Raz did get an invite.
Yeah, I did get an invite. Yep. I was a sick person.
Interesting.
Did you get an
Uh-oh.
invite, Ovilee?
Today I found out that Azale hates women.
Hey, we need to send him an invite to the club.
No. I think he just wanted it to be fun.
Yeah.
That's all.
Personally, when I think of a fun time out, I just don't think about you.
Damn, that was cold as ice.
Cold-blooded.
You're not invited to soju night.
What? I'm always
It's not
invited.
fun. It's not fun, according to you. No more soju night.
When she thinks of fun, she just doesn't think Raz.
How does that happen?
Got me.
Wow.
Flowers got my back. Okay, so cool. So paintball. So did you hit someone?
Yeah, I got a couple good shots. Since I was brand new, I definitely got hit more than I did some hits. A couple of them hurt, a couple of them still sting, but honestly, it was a really fun time. I got one really cool play where I managed to, because Golden Glue was on the enemy team, and I saw him like come up, and he took a couple shots, and I ducked behind something, and I heard it go bang, 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 thump on the thing, but then I heard one of my guys off to the left start shooting at him, and I heard him start shooting at that guy. So as soon as I heard Golden Glue's gun go, but there weren't pop, pop, pops on the thing next to me, I went solid snake mode and crept around behind him and just peeked out of the corner and blasted him like right there.
That's what we love to see.
But I also didn't know that they still had a guy hanging back at their spawn. So as soon as I got Grayson, their guy got me, and we both just got fucking wasted. It was a great time.
Man, that sounds great though. That sounds amazing.
That's
It was
cute.
good. Yeah. Everybody had a good time. Everybody got a couple of licks, a couple of painful shots. Dash got shot in the dick. I knew because he yelled out, "Holy fuck, man, you shot me in the dick." And
No,
it wasn't me. It was one of the other guys.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
What a professional. Just calling it out like that.
Holy shit, you shot me in the dick.
Where'd you hit him? Right in the dick.
Oh, no. That's the worst place to hit.
Girls don't have that problem, which is nice.
I got lucky. I got shot almost in the dick, but it landed about 2 inches just north of the dick. Whew. Initially, it stings when you get hit there. Don't get me wrong. But after about the first 3 or 4 seconds of it stinging, you're just full of thankfulness that it didn't hit a slightly different target nearby.
Do you wear cups? Are you doing that thing?
No.
So if it hit your balls, you're just fucked?
Yeah.
Take
You can bring your own.
Yeah, you could wear your own protective cup if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think I would. I think I would.
They would give the girls chest guards.
Chest guards.
So it's basically like just like a thin plate
For your boobs.
you put in front of the titties.
What the hell?
Titty
Isn't
protection.
that already a cushion?
No, boobies are soft and
No.
squishy, man. Like if they take damage, it's just like
Deflects and
There's-
boing.
there. Boing. Boing.
Ricochets.
I know you've been watching a lot of One Piece, but not all women look like that.
Yeah, Nami's got
Example.
that built in.
Boing.
Shit. Okay, that's fun though. Would you do it again?
Yeah. No, that's one thing that we actually talked about is maybe running it back sometime. One thing that we learned was that we definitely were not expecting how hot it was going to be, like being out there, because you have to have the mask on the whole time. You're running around. It's 100 degrees outside. So once we got there, we noticed that other people came with like, they treat it like a whole midday like picnic excursion kind of thing. Like they bring the cooler, they bring snacks. We're like, next time we metagame it like that and it'll be even better.
That sounds great.
Oh, it's cute. Yeah, I haven't been since I was like 13 or 14.
Okay. No, because Raz was originally supposed to come with us, and I was initially so excited because I know we've talked a little bit about this before. I don't know if you've ever mentioned it on the podcast, but Raz has an entire world, an entire narrative scape in his mind. I call it the Raz Cinematic Universe, where he plays all of these different African characters, like the warlord of a developing country, or the Rwandan therapist that doesn't believe in mental health.
Yes.
He's got just these characters that he randomly turns into if the situation calls for it. And when we were looking at the website for the place, we found out that one of the maps that they had was called like Ghetto Showdown. Because it's like a blown out town. It's like it simulates like an urban ghetto environment. And I was like, oh my God, if Raz was here, we would get a new character.
Yes.
Like there would
Guaranteed.
be a new addition.
Jerome would come back.
He would still be African. He would still be African. He's definitely going to be a warlord. Oh my God, I would have. Maybe he would be a warlord in Cote d'Ivoire.
You just bring your machete to cut the diamonds and decide who's getting paid what.
Yes. Oh my God. They're all great characters that I could never show on the broadcast.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
I feel like you could if you just fully committed.
I mean, yeah. Remember the fat
Cassandra?
the Louisiana car salesman that eats children.
Yeah,
he
that was a good one.
premiered on LCS.
That one premiered on LCS. The
That's
idea
what
wasn't that he ate children's. I did say kids, but I wanted to say calves. I didn't get to say that. So, look.
He said, like, the only kids around here are the ones that have barbecue later. it was something like that.
a cannibal.
But it was a fantastic character. I need to bring that one back.
What character do you want to debut on the LCS the most?
Definitely the Rwandan psychiatrist. Like, there is a lot of mental damage you are going through. The only problem is that you just have to walk it off, you know? There is no such thing as mental health. What is that? The only problem you have is in your gut. You don't have heart. Go out, do what you have to do, and if someone says that you have problems in your brain, you tell them, fuck you. That's what you have to say. You have to say it with confidence.
I like it.
There it is. There it
Wakanda
is.
forever.
Hey, yeah, close enough.
Rwanda forever.
She just said, I think that we just solved two problems at once. Raz has a way that he can express his Rwandan psychiatrist character, and Ovilee has a therapist that won't tell her to go away. You guys can work together
Perfect.
for the greater good.
Okay, Rwandan therapist. How do I get my two friends to stop bullying me about my sex life?
You just have to be a better person. Because I think they are right. Now, I know that you have told me before that you have a book of all these different gay pornography. That is not natural. You definitely need help. And I think I have help. His name, he's my brother, okay? His name is Jonathan Goodman. He has a big dick, and I swear, look, I've seen it myself, not in that way. I'm telling you right now, he would change your mind. He would change your life. He would give you a good dicking.
Does he bring over a wheelchair as well? That's what I have to.
Dear fucking Lord.
You asked him for help. He's your therapist.
There it is.
I asked him for help,
Yep.
and then I checked the time on my new Apple Watch.
Oh, I saw some of the stories. Or
You
something
saw
like-
some of the fucking stories?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Wait, didn't you already have one of these?
No, I didn't. I
Here's
had
Google.
a Pixel Watch, and now I have an iPhone.
One of us. Oh, you don't have a fucking Apple iPhone either.
He doesn't.
What do you have? What is it?
I do, though.
I got this old ass phone from 2018.
What's the brand?
It's a Samsung Note 8.
All right.
So he's on like a completely different world. Because honestly, this man could live with a flip phone.
Yes, he could.
He could.
That's what I did when I first moved out here.
There it is.
See, so for me, I have been a loyal Pixel user since the Pixel 3 XL
Yeah.
for 5 years, since like 2018. But recently with the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 7, they've just sucked. Absolutely sucked. Pixel used to be like a pretty decent competitor back and forth with Apple. I was using my Pixel 3 XL for all of my LCS behind the scenes content. I would film everything. I would just put it on a stick and like film backstage, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So when the 6 Pro came out, I was like, great, I'm gonna get the 6 Pro, upgrade, do a little bit more content on my phone. 6 Pro crashed. Like every few hours, crashed, have to reset it. I went to the repair store to be like, hey, can you fix this phone? And they're like, oh, well, in order to do that, we're gonna have to take your phone, we're gonna factory reset it, and we're essentially gonna give you that same phone back, but we can't guarantee that we're gonna like actually open it up and look at it. And I'm like, then why the fuck am I giving you my phone?
Yeah, what's the point of that?
Yeah, so I said, fuck it, I'll wait for the 7 Pro to come out, because on Reddit, and everyone was saying, oh, we're having the same issues with the 6 Pro. It's the software, not the hardware. And I'm like, okay, well, fix it.
Yep.
7 Pro comes out, it fixes some of the issues, but it's still sucking compared to Apple. So I'm like, you know what? For the last year, I was like, okay, I might just pick up an iPhone.
Yeah.
But Apple was still being a fucking asshole with their lightning cables instead of changing to USB-C. So I said, fuck that. I'm not going to go change a different cable and add another one to my repertoire. That sucks.
Yeah.
So this year, when Europe was like, fuck you, Apple, you have to get USB-C or we're not going to let you sell your phones in Europe.
Yeah.
Apple's like, hey, everybody, we decided because we love you so much that we're going to add USB-C to our phones because we're great, good and everything. We're carbon neutral now. All this crazy bullshit. But I decided that iPhone was going to be the way to go because it just works more seamlessly with all of the content creating apps like TikTok, Instagram, etc.
Yeah.
Have you ever, when was the last time that you bought an iPhone?
Actually, last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Did you pre-order it? Did you pick it up from the store? What'd you do?
I went to the store and then just bought it. it was a pain in the ass to do it. Actually,
Was it on launch day?
It was not on launch day. It was actually just one of the old phones. Because this one, I just like the last one. I think I just lost, so I just needed to get a new one. So I ended up getting this one anyways, and I went to the Apple store to do it. And it was a bit of a pain in the ass because I thought at first I could go to other places to try. No, you have to go directly to an Apple store. Apple's really, really egregious and basically trying to sell you just an Apple phone and only the Apple phone. Anywhere else, if you go anywhere else, you have to buy a plan. Which
Verizon,
is the most, yeah. You have to,
AT&T, yeah.
So that one sucks a bit.
So
I had okay. So I'm going to ask a question here that it might sound like trolling, but I promise it's not trolling. This is literally how my brain thinks. So you were describing to me the situation how you were on the Pixels for a long time. And you were like, damn, these are really good, but then they got to the point where they were really shitty. Right?
Yeah.
So why not just keep using the last Pixel that was really good, like the 3 or whatever?
Because it's been 5 years and the technology on the 3XL is just dated.
Is it really
It was
that
really
different?
good for that time.
Because this one's 5 years old, but I feel like it's still
How much content do you shoot off that phone?
I don't shoot content.
What do you use your phone for? Actually, I'm just saying that because I feel like you don't use your phone for anything like fun. You know what I mean?
Taco Bell app, Duolingo, Slack messages that are directly addressed to me.
Yep.
Son of a bitch, you don't do anything else?
No.
You go
TikTok?
on Reddit. You go on Reddit.
No.
Discord, maybe?
No, ever since Reddit actually sucks now on the app. Ever since they got rid of, because I never used the third-party ones, but after they got rid of the third-party ones, they realized that they have to put in even less effort now. So most of the time when I try to open a thread, it doesn't even open. So yeah, I don't really go on Reddit that much. If I'm on Reddit or Twitter, it's on my PC. Usually, I have them both still installed on here, but I don't use them that much. It's pretty much Taco Bell app, Duolingo, maps, because I get lost really easily.
There it is.
I use the maps, and sometimes I play music.
You are literally my dad.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
That's somebody's dad for sure.
Yes. The amount of times you use your phone is egregious. You don't at all. And when you have to use it, you fucking hate using it. I have to check my email. Fuck this.
Yeah, that's some fucking old man shit right
Hey
there.
man, Taco Bell and Duolingo are both fine.
Yeah. Those are basic ass applications.
I'm sorry, I'm not on fucking Zimbabwe TikTok.
That's the good stuff, man.
Look, my TikTok goes a little crazy. Their African lore TikToks are the best because they're anime music in the background as big pot belly there's a big pot belly African character, and then there's a little person African character, and there's
Child?
No, a dwarf.
a little person, dwarf. Yes, I have to put you on these things. I have to put you on these things.
A child?
There's an actual lore around these 3 to 4 consistent African characters, and they just go wild. I enjoy it so much. TikTok is a beautiful place.
Wow. Have you seen Captain Alex?
No, I haven't actually. No.
Oh, it's on YouTube. It's fantastic.
We'll just give him the quote from
Super
it.
kicker. You know that one?
No.
Who is the bitch?
Why
are you running?
Why are you running?
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
That's Captain Alex.
That's Captain Alex. Oh yeah. Why are you running? I remember it. I remember that one.
What was the one that you pulled out when all of us were in the bar
I don't remember.
Ooh.
where they poured out the water and they were singing something?
Do you remember that video I showed you guys?
Fuck, I don't.
I can't even reference the words in the YouTube video.
What?
So it was 2 African dudes stunting by pouring water out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Now I remember that one. Yeah,
And the
I remember
music
that one
playing
now.
is an Indian song.
That's perfect. I remember that one vividly now.
And I'm like, yeah. That is the chorus. He says, I'm a black N-word.
I remember that now.
You're not allowed to laugh.
Wait,
You're not allowed to laugh.
It's funny. So
you're not allowed to laugh either.
I didn't laugh. I went like this. I went, thank you.
thank you for educating me about your
Thank
culture.
you for sharing that with me.
Yep.
I feel enlightened
Yep.
and I feel like my knowledge in the culture has increased and I see nothing comedic about it.
For the culture.
We found it
Only
funny.
appreciation.
She was educated. And you found it funny for a different reason.
Why were you laughing?
Yeah.
Why were you laughing?
Why could you laugh?
It was funny.
Why were you laughing?
Why was it funny, Flowers? Let's break this down. What was funny about it?
Let's not.
Hey, everyone in the comments, why don't you let us know what you think? Why was Flowers laughing? Do you know why Flowers was laughing? Let us know in the comments.
Every episode.
We'll read out the best comments in the next episode.
Next episode. Or if you don't want to touch that, let us know. Apple or Android. Because after less than a week of using Apple, I already miss my Android phone. I miss my Pixel. And this sucks, but the camera's fantastic.
I still got this from 5 years ago. Look, I got my League of Legends icon on the back.
That's Android, right? So we got 3 iOS and 1 Android.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Although I don't think Flowers counts as Android, to be completely honest.
Yes.
I feel like he counts as a flip phone.
What?
No,
He
it's
counts
an
as,
Android.
No, because when people have the Android versus Apple conversation, it's like, oh, I love how modular all my shit is on my Android, or Apple's like, oh, I love the ecosystem of it. You're just like,
Ecosystem, man, it's a
Taco Bell.
phone, not a terrarium.
I have a question.
What?
Who put you on that phone? Who said get the Samsung phone?
I just looked on the internet, and at the time, it was the biggest one.
Oh.
Really?
What year?
Like the
18?
like size
2018?
wise.
That's
Okay.
incorrect. The Pixel is bigger than that.
Well, was it?
Yep.
Oh well, it was the biggest one I saw, and I looked for all of like 5
I know
minutes.
about big phones.
So the only reason why I asked, who in your friend groups have Samsung phones?
Only the Asians.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you just had an Asian friend that put you on the Samsung phone.
Yeah, the Koreans are like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, what do you?
Do you have a Samsung phone? Let us know in the comments. Otherwise, we're just going to bully Flowers for having a Samsung phone. Now I'm in the iPhone group. Now I get to poke at you for having green bubbles. Nerd, green bubbles. Nerd, green bubbles.
Ugh.
What's the problem?
See you all next week.
It's got space in the back.
This is
Like stars and stuff.
You-
worse
green
than the
bubbles.
glass jars.
You green bubbles.
What does green bubble mean?
This is worse than the glass.
Elitism.
In fact, put that in the glass jar.
I'm gonna shove this up your ass.
Can I watch?
Huh?